Strangelings, welcome back to the parlor. We're here for yet another Monday reading. Let me go ahead and start getting my candles going for my ambiance. It's not in my way, but you guys can still kind of see it, you know. My last F's to give candle. I love this candle, I don't care. The candle holder itself, I'm probably going to keep it forever. I don't want that light to be too much in there. There we go. Probably going to keep that candle holder forever, at least until I end up, because that's a plastic cover on a glass. So once that plastic cover's melted away, I might get rid of it, but I don't know. And this one, I have to go down to the Mexican store and see if they have any inserts. This one does not. There's no more wick left in that one, so I guess we won't be lighting that one today. Oh well. And I don't want to bring out my Grim Reaper candles because I don't want to set a bad precedent for you guys. It's not that I think bringing out my Grim Reaper candles is somehow going to hurt us or you, but it is that I feel that it will cause some people enough psychological trauma that they will think it does. So I'm not going to do that to you guys. I'm hoping by now I'm starting to cultivate a culture of people who may be listening to my readings but aren't into the spiritual psychosis that so many other readers are into. Let me tell you guys, when I was about 4 years old, I was told by my mother one of the tasks, it's just not going very. I bought a new batch of these cones because of the fact that I was running out. I had one of my sage left. So I bought a new batch of a bunch of them. And this new batch doesn't want to light as well as the old batch. Anyway, like I said, I hope I'm cultivating by now a set of people who, yes, they are listening to my card readings, but they understand that the spiritualism is not required. So, you guys know my battle with this backflow. These. There we go. I still haven't had a chance to give this a little bit of a wash. Not even seeing any flow out just in general right now, so boy, gotta get that hole lined up perfectly. Come on. Don't make me get my bellows out. Well, guys, half this day is going to be taken up with just trying to figure out how to get this to flow right. I'm not even going to... That's good enough. It's fine. I'm going to try some of this hot chocolate. I decided to go for hot chocolate today, guys. I was going to go for coffee, but I recently started mixing up my own creamer with like 3 different things. It's regular chocolate, cocoa powder. It's powdered milk, and it's sugar. Eventually I'll work the sugar out, but you know, for now my tannins just get me too hard. I don't like it. At least for the coffee. I still have trouble with, to be honest with you, with black tea too, so. Alright guys, now let's get on with the reading. Boy, I wish this thing would just behave. We're gonna go ahead and take this scoop out so she don't get lost. And then we are going to go silent for a few seconds. As always, that's way too loud for me. And here we go, guys. Losing the scoop. Woohoo! Okay. So the whole point of me using a scoop is so I don't feel the beads. Take out every bit of possibility that it's me. One. Wait, what did I just feel there? I don't know. I'll find it later. Two. Come on, one more. Three. Okay. All right. Oh. Oh, in the world did an onion skin piece get in here? All right. Hey, looks like we actually got 3 this time, guys. And here I can put my glasses on so I can see what they are. Yes. Oops, sorry. I don't mean to tap. I really don't. Sorry, guys. Hold on. My peace pipe is in the way. I am so sorry. Yes, guys, I have a peace pipe. From what I understood, from what my grandfather's told me. Oh. Okay. From what my grandfather told me, the Cherokee boy who was adopted into my family was very likely to be off of the medicine man line. He had believed that the man was off, or the boy was off the medicine man line of his tribe. So, I know I'm not genetically related to him because he was adopted into my family. However, and he was a great uncle for me. However, for me, I feel it is so important to keep up certain traditions that I have things like a peace pipe so that I can keep those traditions going myself. Now, as you guys can see, we have BBP. Those are the beads that are going to be helping us tune in to specifically who we are talking to. Now, go ahead and put that on there like I usually do. Give myself a couple seconds. Editor me is kind of slow sometimes. My incense just went out, guys. What'd I tell you? For some reason, this new batch of incense is not quite as good, and it's from the same source, which is not quite as good as the ones I got the first time I went to this store. So, let's try this one more time. I kind of wondered if it just wasn't enough to push it down like that. And just in case you're wondering, guys, the electric igniters in these have set off my keyboard, and now I'm finding out my new mic is also set off my old mouse, which I was having severe roller issues with. Ow! Oh no! I just burnt my desk a little. Oh well. C'est la vie. There we go. It's finally going right. Okay, guys. Now. Oh no, I burnt my desk. Ugh, guys. Plans are moving forward a little more quickly for our camper remodel and repair. So that's going to be real nice. We're going to love that. As soon as my camper is ready, that is going to be the house of my caravan unit, or the main house of my caravan unit, as right now my caravan unit is so far expected to be 2. Me and hubby Morgath, of course. And then he's going to have the workshop where we have all the tools to help everybody. That is still a work in progress. We have not got that second camper yet to build out into a workshop, so. But hopefully we can start at least doing a little travel here soon. Hopefully before we need Gene Roddenberry's famous weather net. Hopefully. Now, you guys might not know this, but when I had last weekend, I went ahead and I reset my office all over again. Still in the same spot it was before. However, I wanted to incorporate the new hardware in. And I also wanted to move it around a little bit so it's more convenient for me to actually do this. See, I was sitting in the exact same spot except for the spot where you tuck your feet into the desk was actually over here. So it was a bit uncomfortable, and that was because the monitor's in the corner and I really didn't have anywhere else to put it and all that. So I also put my desktop on my desk, so it's a lot easier to remove and add components in. I had it under the desk. Not that you guys wanted to know that, or that you care. Just babbling because, guys, I have said this on multiple occasions, both before and after the reboot, I think, that if we were sitting here face to face, if I was reading cards for you, I'd be shuffling these cards and we would be conversating. I would tell you, ask your question, but if you, especially if you don't necessarily trust that I would be telling you the truth, ask it in your head. I don't need to hear it. But I do want to conversate, and I would suggest maybe if you do want to keep it in your head, you can covertly conversate with me while I'm doing this so that I get a feel for you. And my grands get a feel for what you need. I think that's enough shuffling now. So that's kind of why I babble a little bit while I am doing these cards, is because of the fact that that is exactly where I would be if, actually that's pulling focus a little too much, if we were actually face to face. I would be talking, but we would be talking on a subject more centered towards what you'll want to talk about. So, at the beginning of the situation that we are asking about today, that is where we start. So at the very, very beginning of the situation, you started in a very guarded and wounded position. Severely wounded and severely guarded. I know, I should do this. You were on the lookout for the next big incident. And I mean that specific word, I guess. Hot chocolate. I love my plant serotonins, especially when they come from chocolate, guys. I can't help it. Okay, so you were on the watch, watching for the next incident, and that word specifically was already cued before the rest of the sentence was done. So that's the word this card intends. That's the word they intend with this card. You were on guard. You were being battered and bruised. You are scarred from the last battering and bruising. You're on the lookout for the next battering and bruising. Your vigilance made you lonely. Made you the person who would be within, say, a festival. You could be in a festival, walking around, and you will still feel lonely. You probably don't even know why. You probably are even getting tired of this. This looks like a man who is in a petulant mindset. So even you are probably getting tired of this to the point where this is starting to feel like this is the death of you. This is going to be the death of you. In fact, your entire life is going to be this. And this is... You might actually feel like you are dying soon. That you are... That because of the things that have happened to you, because of your watchfulness in a wounded stance, because of your mindfulness enough to gather at least enough material resources to get you where you need, but very lonely. This has gotten you into a mind state right now where you feel like you don't have much longer in the world. You don't have much longer in the world, and this is why. That's what you feel like, from what this says. This is who you are. From the beginning of what we are talking about to present. Now, I'm going to take a quick look because... Okay. Okay. I almost thought this pulled out in reverse. And that would have been strange. The way this is going, that would have been strange. Oh my. So, unfortunately, this is not a happy reading. I would love for this to be a happy reading, but this is not a happy reading. So, it looks like this is a back to warning someone of something. Honestly, because this person gave, or is going to give. You are likely in a position where you feel like giving to those around you is beneficial, not just to you, but to them. Not just to them, but to you. This tells you, for you, this may not be the case. It looks like you will be left with less than half of your own resources. And your resources may be abundant, but less than half. Less than half, and you're still alone. Less than half, and you're still alone of your resources. Not necessarily your monetary abundance, but your resources. Chocolate, guys. This chocolate. I'm a confirmed chocoholic. I used to make the joke when I was a teenager that my first word was actually chocolate. It wasn't, but you know, it was funny. So it looks like, yeah, you're going to be left after the resources you're willing to give have been distributed and are gone. You're going to be alone again. And the hardships will come again. The hardships will continue to beat down your door. You are, however, in this time period, because of the things you are doing, you are, and because of likely things that you are doing purposefully to do this, but you are cultivating an avenue to material abundance. It's a lot of hard work, of course, but that cultivation is, you know, starting, it will start to come in, even if you have given so much that you just have enough for yourself, really, and then become abandoned. Even if these incidences continue to occur, you are at least growing a material abundance, even if it is through your own hard work and only yours. However, as the cycle continues here, you will find yourself more and more left out in the cold, which to me seems like what it is trying to say is, if you give until you only have enough for yourself, these cycles will continue, and this will be exactly what it means. You will actually be bringing in that dying alone. It won't happen right off. It won't. You'll live for a while. I don't necessarily know how long you'll live, but this feels like you will live a long, healthy, normal life. But it'll be alone. It'll be with people coming in continuously only to take those resources that you have on offer, that you feel are extra at the time. But I'll still leave you with this broken-hearted feeling that you are seeing throughout this whole reading, actually. So this reading is literally trying to tell you how to keep yourself from having a broken heart when it comes to the fact that it seems like for you, these people that you've gathered, or that you continue to gather, when you bank up your resources, seem like users. Like they're only coming in. And if it's the same people too, even if it is the exact same people, they literally are only coming in while you're calling, hey, I got some extra resources I want to share. Oh. Guys, I'm still shuffling. I haven't finished shuffling yet. Okay. I haven't finished shuffling yet, so I'm not ready for that. And just in case, if you're one of those spiritualists who are like, oh, no, you have to take everything. Guys, if you think my grands are going to get upset and not read for me no more because I'm not taking literally everything, y'all don't know how family works, do you? When I talk about my grands, these are people who are family. My mother, my great-grandmother, my grandmother, people I never met, people I have met, people who have passed, who were a part of the traditions that I value and embody. We're not getting anything yet. Here's one. The star ensures success in all enterprises when near. That don't count because I just grabbed it weird. And here's the thing. My grands actually know the rules because my grands are how I got the rules. Lightning indicates surprise, disagreeable in accordance to distance. Yep. Shepherd indicates an intense love of life and strong fellow feeling. Okay, so, all right. So yeah, you have no problem figuring out how to find a way to get back to the abundance. I'm going to take some water here. That is never a problem for you. It almost seems like in these incidences, it's just there's some way of growing your money within these incidences. Like you have a way of navigating it to at least give you something back. However, a disagreeable surprise. But that came out at the same time as your fellowship. You have a strong love for life and fellowship. So, these came out literally together, guys. Let's see if I can focus it. Which I can't. These two came out together. The thunderstorm and the fellow. So when these people come in, you enjoy the fellowship. You love being able to be there. You love being with these people. You love being able to share your gifts, your talents, whatever it is that you share to make this happen. You love that. But it literally drains all your resources. It literally dings you, causes you actual harm, physically and mentally. It causes you harm to the point where you are worried this is the death of you. Whether now or later, this is the death of you. And according to this reading, you are justified in that worry. If you do not want that to be the outcome, if you don't want to continuously, constantly be searching for, getting into the weeds so that you can get your abundance, so that you can give some away, so that you can be back in cold and lonely and ignorance from everyone around you all over again. And then the throw cards just confirmed that. So, yeah, guys. So this is your reading. I'm gonna have to grab my phone.